such a pleasure to look out and to see all of you from so many different walks of life. And this is actually my second time being here. I was here in the 1990s, and always knew I was going to come back. It's extremely difficult to oppress people who are convinced that they are not inferior and deserve all rights and privileges granted to others. You know, oppressors know this to be true. Hence they elaborate theories and ideologies claiming the oppressed are by nature inferior. Oppressors make sure that strategic segments of society agree that the oppressed are inferior and condone the view that they are undeserving of equal status with their so-called superiors. And in the United States and many parts of the world down through history, this also includes a group called scientists who have colluded with the powers to be in oppressing others. Thus, white dominators insisted that African Americans were inferior and that they deserved slavery and that they deserved Jim Crow segregation. But Martin Luther King Jr. was right about Du Bois. And I'm going to quote him, quote, one idea Du Bois insistently taught was that black people have been kept in oppression and deprivation by the poisonous fog of lies. Dr. Du Bois confronted this powerful structure of historical distortion and dismantled it. He virtually before anyone else, and more than anyone else, demolished the lies about Negro inferiority, end quote. Du Bois demolished the lie of black inferiority by developing American scientific sociology and really scientific social science, where he utilized scientific methods and empirical data to disprove the thesis of black inferiority. As a result, the American Sociological Association, which has about 15,000 sociologists, and it is the National Association of Sociologists in the United States, has issued a statement to speak to us at this commemoration. They recognize that Du Bois was and is a founding father of scientific sociology. To the people of Ghana and the world, the American Sociological Association is proud to join you in honoring Dr. W.E.B Du Bois on the 60th anniversary of his death in Accra. We are pleased that you have gathered to celebrate this occasion in Accra, Ghana, where Du Bois, Dr. Du Bois, and his wife Shirley Graham Du Bois worked and lived toward the end of their lives. This hallowed place is the eternal resting home for these great two humanitarians. Yet, this commemoration honors not death, but life and legacy. As Du Bois put it in his last message to the world, quote, I have been uplifted by the thought that what I've done well will live long and justify my life. That what I've done ill will never finished can now be handed on to others for endless days to be finished. Perhaps, he did have to say perhaps, perhaps better than I could have done. And that peace will be my applause. End quote. ASA embraces this living legacy and seeks to improve it. ASA honors Du Bois because he was the preeminent founder of global emancipatory sociology. In addition to his pioneering sociology, Du Bois impacted the world through his writings and activism, which continue to foster insights that bear on key social problems. Throughout his life, those efforts bore fruit in the formation of the Pan-African Congresses, the Niagara Movement, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, creation of the Crisis magazine, and as you all well know, his pivotal work that helped lay the foundation for independence in Africa, the Americas, the Caribbean, and Asia. Du Bois' scholarship and activism established him as the consummate public intellectual. He fought for the liberation of people of color worldwide, for women and workers' rights, Jewish freedom, the peaceful world without nuclear weapons, and for global democracy. Long live the sociological and humanitarian legacies of Dr. W.E.B Du Bois.
We are gathered here in the heart of Ghana today for an important one. To commemorate the 60th death anniversary of a remarkable soul who left an indelible mark on history, W.E.B Du Bois. We stand on the soil that chose as his final resting place, a land that embraced his vision of unity, equality, and the unrelenting pursuit of justice. W.E.B Du Bois was born on February 23, 1868 in Great Barrington, Massachusetts, and died on August 27, 1963 in Accra, Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, without a doubt, Du Bois was one of the most prominent African-American activists in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He was a scholar, sociologist, historian, writer, editor, and civil rights leader. Throughout his career, Du Bois emphasized the importance of education as a tool for social upliftment. He understood that knowledge was a weapon against ignorance and prejudice. He firmly believed education was crucial in breaking down racial barriers and empowering African Americans by playing a vital role in shaping the African American civil rights movement. He used his pen to challenge prevailing norms, to expose systemic injustices, and demand change. His pioneering work in sociology, history, and literature enriched our understanding of the complex nature of human society and culture. His writings continue to guide us, encouraging us to confront uncomfortable truth and to work tirelessly for a more just world. His ideas, writings, and relentless advocacy continue to inspire generations in their ongoing fight against racial discrimination and social injustice. Your Excellencies, invited guests, it is worthy to note that Du Bois' legacy transcends borders and generations, inspiring us to continue his lifelong fight against oppression and inequality. As we reflect on his contributions, we are reminded of the power of ideas and the importance of unwavering dedication to a just cause. Ghana, the nation that welcomed Du Bois with open arms, symbolizes his belief in the African spirit and its potential for greatness. It was here that he chose to spend his last years. In honoring his memory day, we celebrate his role in shaping Ghana's history and his lasting impact on global struggle for human rights. Against this backdrop, ladies and gentlemen, the government of Ghana is taking all the necessary steps to preserve and refurbish the W.E.B Center as a center of excellence of global repute.